July 22nd, 2025. I woke up sort of just around, the sun was up-ish. I don't think it had crested the horizon yet. So mostly sunrise-ish, although I prefer to get up earlier, but whatever. I got up, it was not totally light out, and I got the old time-lapse, the driving time-lapse going. And then just continued along my way, on my way back to Utah. I was just barely in Oregon, as mentioned in my last video. So I had the rest of Oregon, made it through Idaho, made it through Utah. When I got back into town, I headed straight to the storage unit, drop off a bunch of the gear I don't need to be carrying around. Went to get my car wash, and then came back to the house. I sort of had to do some organizing and kind of shuffling and things in the bedroom here. And then Elisa came home. I gave her a ride to the pool. And then I came back and worked on graphic stuff the rest of the night. I made a pretty good progress, but I have a decent chunk of stuff I've got to reprogram tomorrow. So that'll be the task of my early part of the day. Actually, I'm fairly certain the task will be taking me multiple days to get it done. Well, that plus some new things I need to program. So that's what's ahead of me. Deep thought of the day. Nothing deep. I guess what I instead of a deep thought today, I'm just talk about how I have come up with what I think is a good business idea, possibly two different ones, but maybe if they could be separated. Well, they could be separated. It could be a unique idea, but they could be put together as a thing. And I'm pretty juiced about the idea. Is juiced? Was that the term I was? I'm not sure why juiced was the first term that pops to mind. I guess enthusiastic about the idea. I sent a text to John asking if he'd like to, kind of chat about it a little bit. He hasn't responded. But if he doesn't, that's fine. I will, I think this is something I can, it's an app on the phone. And I think I could program it. It doesn't seem super complicated. Fundamentally, it doesn't seem too bad. And I think it could be a pretty cool thing. So I am making it known now that I'm going to potentially pursue that pretty hard over the next little bit here. I think I don't want to say too much about what the app can do, but I think it's a good idea. It's simple, and I think it could be very prevalent in standard living and potentially useful to a lot of people. And fun, hopefully. So I guess the call to action is I did query, I guess, AI how to go about doing it. Sounds like there's a programming language, maybe a couple different ones that could do it. I think I will, the call to action is essentially that I will need to take upon myself the ability to learn this if I don't find, whether that's through John or just anybody else, somebody who knows how to program iOS apps already. So yeah. So, and I think it's something I could do in my spare time. I don't think I have to devote all my days to it like I've been doing with the graphics programming. And certainly I still really want to get the graphic stuff completed. I just need to stay focused on that for a little while before I can really dive into the app programming stuff. But such is life, I guess. Just picking your battles, figuring out what your priority is, I suppose. And right now, my priority is making sure I get the arm wrestling stuff into tip-top shape. And I got a long ways to go, but I know I'll get there. Right now, I'm not working a lot, so it should be good. All right, there we have it. Hopefully, any of that was useful to anybody. Until next time, take it easy, y'all.